Hi, my name is Kimberly, and today we're going to talk about applied behavior analysis and more specifically, discrete trial training. ABA is a scientific method for changing the behavior in both children and adults that was adapted from the behavioral psychologist B.F. Skinner. Today we're going to talk about the three basics of discrete trial training. The first being the instruction, the second being the behavior, and the third being the feedback. Discrete trials are a way to break down skills into smaller pieces so kids can understand and grasp the information more readily. The instruction is what we are asking a child to do, such as, give me red. The behavior would then be the child giving me the red object. Yay! The feedback is then what I say to the child, such as, good job, you did it, yay! If a child gets a question incorrect, then we can do prompting to help them get the answer right. Prompting is in a hierarchy from less intrusive to more intrusive. A less intrusive prompt would be something such as a visual support or a gesture. More intrusive prompts are verbal prompting, modeling, and the most intrusive is a physical prompt, which can be something like hand over hand or guiding a child to the right answer. The hierarchy of prompting is very important because we want a child to be as independent as possible. That means that we want to fade these prompts as we go. So if a child needs a hand over hand prompt at first, then I'll fade from a hand over hand to partially holding his hand to then just gesturing to the paper to then he just does it independently. So again, it is important to fade the prompts as we go so a child becomes more and more independent. Reinforcement is one of the most important aspects of ABA therapy. After a child has gotten an answer correct, then they get reinforcement. Reinforcement items are usually highly preferred items. Some kids like video games, some kids like toys, break time, just time to be alone and do whatever they want, and some kids prefer an edible item such as candy or a preferred food. Reinforcement helps the kids learn and grow and learn to earn things. As a child gets stronger in their skills, then reinforcement is faded, and it is always accompanied by verbal reinforcement such as good job, you did it, yay! So that we can fade the tangible reinforcement and kids can learn to do things just for that, yay, good job. As I mentioned, the three important parts of discrete trial training are 1, the instruction, 2, the behavior, 3, the feedback, and then prompting and reinforcement as needed. So after that process is done, then we take the data. For each discrete trial, there are 10 possibilities. And within those 10 possibilities, we calculate how many times the child did something independently. This independence percentage is what we're going to graph, and then this graph can help inform our decisions on if the child is progressing in this goal, if they need the goal to be updated. If it's progress report time, then we know we can report to the parents and the school district on how well the child is doing. So discrete trial training, data collection is a huge part of every child's program. There are many myths and mysteries surrounding ABA. Parents have all kinds of questions for me, such as, is it experimental? Is it new? Is my child going to get addicted to candy? And all of that is nonsense. It's based on research. It's based on years of scientific proof, and reinforcements don't have to be candy. They can be all different things. Some of the things that I love about ABA is that we take data on it daily. We graph the child's progress as we go every day so that we can clearly see how they are growing and changing all the time. In conclusion, I would just like you to remember the 3 parts of discrete trial training: 1, the instruction; 2, the behavior; and 3, the feedback. Yay! If you have a child with autism in your family, I would highly recommend checking out ABA therapy and getting your child assessed for it. Thanks.